It's so close, right around the corner. Only 1 week off and we'll have access to the English version of the highly anticipated Digimon card game. The few videos I've done on this topic have gotten more views than a lot of my recent ones involving D&D and Bakugan, but I'll still be making them because my D&D videos are my passion project. I'm not gonna lie though, I am extremely hyped about the Digimon card game coming out in English. Hello Digimon Tamers and welcome to Weaver's Wonderful World, where I make videos about my obsessions that can be anything from tabletop RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons, tabletop war games like Star Wars Legion, and trading card games like the Digimon TCG. I have watched a lot of videos on the subject, read a lot of posts from fans on the Digimon groups I'm a part of, gone through the Japanese cards multiple times, and even built a demo deck list for green, black, and purple cards. I plan on demoing the game for newer players when social events can start again, and I'll have 6 decks to choose from instead of just the 3 starter decks. Luckily for me, all the cards that I chose for the 3 decks will be released in the special release booster version 1.0. I felt pretty good about that when I went over the full list. So with all the boosters I'm hoping to get, I'll at least pull everything that I need to make 1 or 2 of the demo decks. Now, of course, they'll eventually release starter decks for green, black, and purple. So when that happens, I'll retire these decks and put them on display in my house, as a testament to how much I love this game already. Speaking of demo decks, I'm working on a video for each one, and I'll more than likely put all 3 of those out the week before the pre-sale. So everyone who's planning on picking up the game can put them together and use them to demo the game with the starter decks. I've already got the scripts written for them, I just need to sit down and record now. One of the aspects I'm looking forward to most about the game is the card art and the alternate card art for a lot of the higher level Digimon in the game. I've mentioned this before, but I'm a collector as much as I am a player. So, of course, I want one of each and every alternate card art. They will go in acrylic cases to be on display with the first original card art Digimon I pull. Everything after that can be used for deck building, trading, or selling. Now, on to the card art itself. In the dash packs, we'll get alternate art for Agumon, Gabumon, Machinedramon, Puppetmon, and Metal Seedramon. I'm extremely excited about the alternate art for Agumon and Gabumon since their evolution lines are my favorite Digimon. Yeah, I know, having the 2 main rivals Digimon as my favorites is cliche, but I don't care. War Greymon and Metal Garurumon are amazing. Their card art is basically them jumping out of the old Digivices to kick some butt with their Tama and in-training forms. It's very dynamic and the attack actions catch the eye. For Machinedramon, Puppetmon, and Metal Seedramon, their comic look is stunning with the gold foil background and the silver foiled borders. The board lines and the gold foil showing off the card color for each is a very nice touch as well. I just wish they would have put Piedmon in the dash packs to have all 4 Dark Masters there. Now, I worry about this pack because there are 2 cards in it that players have no other way to get their hands on, and that is the Taikamiya V-Tamer and the V-Dramon Zero blue cards. The Agumon, Greymon, Garurumon, and Weregarurumon are all alternate art cards for the starter decks. And they are pretty awesome looking if I do say so myself. I'm just hoping Tai and V-Dramon come out in a later set, so that everyone can have access to them even if they are alternate art from this box topper set. The box toppers for the special release version 1.0 are alternate art in the way that the backgrounds are different, emphasizing the Tamer's crest specific color in full art including the borders, and displaying the Digicrest of each Digidestined. These will definitely be going on display once I can get all 10 of them. I love full art cards, there's just something about them that catches the eye, and these alternate art option cards are no different. They come in the Tamer's Evolution box set. I ordered the box set so that I can have this set on display. By the end of this, I'll have a lot of cards to show off in my display case that I'm going to set up for the Digimon card game in my house. Now, I believe the rest of these cards will be coming out in the booster sets, but take that with a grain of salt because I'm not too sure about that. So, here are all the alternate art cards. War Greymon, Metal Garurumon, Magna Angemon, Rosemon, Omnimon, Metal Greymon Secret Rare, V-Dramon Secret Rare, Gallantmon, War Greymon for black, Metal Garurumon for purple, Diaboromon, Beelzemon, Leopardmon, Kentorosmon, and Lilithmon. So, with that, there are 43 different alternate art cards to collect. And that's a lot of cards. It might be too much, but I'm sure going to try to collect them all. A while back, Bandai finally released the artwork for their playmat and storage box that will be coming with the Tamer's Evolution box. And I have to say, I am so glad I pre-ordered mine even before I knew what the art was. Bandai is really killing it with the designs they are coming up with for everything they are doing for this game. The playmat features the ultimate forms for all the Digidestined's Digimon and the mega forms for Matt and Ties. They all look like they're heading into battle, and that just looks amazing. The storage box is a sleek white box with the printed design going from turquoise to purple in a very nice transition overall. The box art displays the Digimon card game logo, some Japanese text, and Tamer's Evolution box on the left side, with the playmat art on the right. On the front of the box are the Digicrests for each Digidestined. I've already said this, but looking at this box definitely makes me happy I pre-ordered. This box is going to hold all of my prized cards that I don't want to display, and it will sit at the bottom of my display for that purpose. The Digimon card game tutorial released the previous week, and I went through it to see how effective it was. I have to say, it's pretty effective, but at the same time, when I took the red half deck up against the blue half deck, it kicked my butt 3 times in a row, but finally the 4th time I managed to win against it and move on to the blue half deck. Needless to say, the tutorial can be brutal, but it definitely teaches the game effectively, and forces the player to come up with different ways to play the game. So definitely pick up the app and learn how to play the game. It will help you get prepared for the release. We are 1 week away, less than 7 days, and I can see everyone getting hyped about it. From players at my local Discord to players on the Digimon Card Game Facebook group that I'm a part of, we are all eager to get our hands on this game and start collecting these fantastic cards, building decks, playing, and growing the community through online tournaments. Speaking of which, Bandai still hasn't put out when they will open the registry for the webcam tournament they are holding on December 12th and 13th. But I have a feeling that will happen within the week, or at least I hope so. So, thank you Digimon Tamers for joining me on Weaver's Wonderful World, and have fun when the game releases on November 27th for the pre-sale. And remember, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Donuts are the best breakfast food, so eat up, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next video.